Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we will be playing my own game. Now I know this wasn't expected because usually I don't upload videos about my own game, but yeah, I thought we might as well give a little heads up because if you don't know, we are currently in version 0.4 of Naruto World, which is my experimental game that I'm working with right now. This is a solo developer game, so just any questions in the comments down below. No, I am the only developer of the game. I'm the owner, the only developer. We do have a co-owner, but he is not going to be doing any developing because once again, this is an experimental test of my skills and abilities. And this is so I can make better games in the future, including a better version of Naruto World. So make sure you stay tuned for that, guys, and subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and let's jump right on into this. So the next update that's going to be coming is 0.5, and that is going to be split into two different parts because it is going to be the biggest update by far so far. Now this does not include 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, or 1.0. None of my future plans about the game. Now any of my future plans could possibly be bigger updates than 0.5. This is just the biggest update so far, which is why it's going to be split into two parts. Now originally it was just going to be one giant part, but I realized that is putting a lot of stress on myself, and it makes it look bad because it looks like the game isn't being updated, even though it is. And you can probably see that if you just click the Roblox page, but because the update logs aren't being updated specifically, probably throw some people off, probably confuses people, be like, oh, what's going on, you're not updating the game. Now I'm still updating the game, I just don't have to announce all the time, which does also keep activity and stuff like that as well. But before we get into any of this, near the end of the video, we're going to be answering some questions in the Discord, because a lot of people always ask questions or give suggestions and stuff like that. I'll be saying yes or no, just simple answers, or like fleshing it out if it needs to be fleshed out with a fleshed out answer. Other than that, let's actually jump right on into this. Sorry for the brief explanation, but happens. So 0.5 will be consisting of the Uchiha and Senju clan update. This is the largest update in the game by far, and even though future updates may be bigger, 0.5 right now is by far the biggest update I could think of, because we will be completely revamping and overhauling the Uchiha and Senju clan. Now this isn't like a complete delete. It's not like any of the progress from 0.4 below is getting deleted for Uchiha and Senju. It's more like it's getting improved or revamped if need be, or getting added to if there's not something there, which is like for most of the Mangekyo Sharingans, there was only Susanoo, which I removed Susanoo temporarily, but you would know that if you're in this server, which is in the link in the description down below, by the way. But for most Mangekyos, they actually have 0 abilities, and you might as well just use the 3 Tomoe. Some, like Itachi and Sasuke, which are getting worked on right now, are pretty much almost complete. And as you can see, there's Kagetsuchi moves now. Now, when it comes to like other things like Shizui or Izuna or Madara or Fugaku, how are you going to get those all finished by update 0.5 part 1? Well guys, I did say that we do have until the 15th of December to release part 1, and even if we don't have everything ready by then, we'll have most of the stuff ready, and pretty much everything will be finished at 0.5 that needs to be done. I don't know, I keep saying 0.1, but and that'll be finishing up the regular Mangekyo Sharingans, nothing to do with the Eternals, finishing up the blindness system, finishing up obtaining the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan system, and finishing up like giving all of the EMSs or Eternal Mangekyo Sharingans the Mangekyo Sharingan abilities. This does not mean they will get their Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan buffs yet, but they will be getting all the Mangekyo Sharingan abilities, which is pretty simple because you just copy and paste and then paste on the decals again, and it says Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan instead of Mangekyo Sharingan. It's pretty easy. But adding abilities to it, no, that's going to be part of part 2, along with the next part of the Senju clan update. Part 1 of the Senju clan so far has been the Senju clan split into 3 different units, which there's the Senju version 1, which is, think of it like Hashirama, Senju version 2, Tsunade or Tobirama, or Senju version 3, which is like Yamato. Now, Tsunade and Tobirama, like, their specific Senju have an immense chakra reserves and immense health reserves. Like, if you look at my Uchiha health, pretty much every time in the game, like, double your level, like whatever your level is, it doubles it in health. But for certain clans, it can sometimes like multiply. For Otsutsuki's, it's 2.88, I believe, 2.85, my fault. 2.85 times multiplier, which means you have 2.85 times more than your level. Senju's version 1 and version 2, which I was about to explain, have a 2.1 times multiplier, I believe, on health, and in terms of chakra, they can reach up to a peak of 12,000 chakra, which Uzumaki's can reach up to a peak of 15,000. So, just so you know, Senju version 1 and version 2 are pretty good. And so is Senju version 3, but a lot of people seem to think that, this is going to be answering one of the questions, by the way, is that, are those other 2 Senju clans weak? It depends on what you mean by weak. A lot of people in the server, our car, maybe, would tell you that they are weak. But if you really think about it, he's putting it in the grand scheme of peak or top level characters. Let's be honest, do we want everybody to be a Madara or Hashirama? Is it even possible for everyone to be a Madara or Hashirama without them all being the same skill set, move set, all that type of stuff? No. We don't want everyone being that, and yes, it would be boring if everyone was the same. So yes, there are variations of Senju that are weaker than Senju version 1, so I will give version 2 and version 3 this. They are weaker than Senju version 1 because it is based off Hashirama Senju, the god of Shinobi, and Senju version 1 is an extremely rare clan, probably harder to get than Uchiha in general. But Senju version 2 and Senju version 3 do not fall short in terms of being powerful. Version 3 right now probably does, because it does have slightly weaker wood moves than the original Senju version 1, which possesses the wood Kike Genkai at its full power and full potential, and possesses the ability to harness Sage Mode in the future, as well as chakra, and immense health reserves that version 2 has. So version 3 is more like you're just getting the wood Kike Genkai, but you're not getting any insane crazy things out of it. Like, you're not going to be making 1,000 hands, but you will be making giant wood cages and tailed beast suppressing levels of chakra structures. So in the future, and even right now, I'd say version 3 is still better than most clans in the game in the first place. Like, think of it in hindsight. What other clan is really better than it? We got Uchiha. We got the other Senjus. I couldn't even say Uzumaki's better than it. Hyuga, yes, yeah, I'll give Hyuga that. Otsutsuki is an unobtainable clan, so we cannot count that. Exactly, that's my point. Senju version 3 is not a terrible clan. In fact, if you get it, I honestly just keep it unless you have like a more spin ratio, or you're just a gambler like Toji. If that's what you want, then, you know, it is what it is. But Senju version 3 is still extremely good, but it is not, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as good as Senju version 2 and Senju version 1. The health and chakra reserves are super important in this game, because the higher your health is, the faster your health regeneration is as well, actually. That's kind of how the Roblox humanoid system works in general. And in terms of chakra reserves, in this game, having your chakra at 0 literally kills you. So you're going to want an immense amount of chakra, so that way you can use it during battle without having to constantly charge as well. Now that we counted those 2 things, you kind of get where we're at with the Senju clan, and you kind of get where we're at with the Uchiha clan right now. And after part 1 of the update is released, the Senju pretty much won't get improved too much, because they literally already have their stuff. Maybe I'll give some extra stuff to Senju version 3, like maybe their wood cages are better than the Senju version 1s, who knows. But like, who knows what I'll do with that. But as for the Uchiha, they will be getting the majority of their stuff on version 1, and on version 2 they will be getting like the OP stuff. And in version 2, the Senju version 1 and version 2 will be getting a lot more OP, because spoiler alert, Senju version 2 will be able to learn medical ninjutsu a lot easier, and flying Raijin a lot easier as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content like this one. There'll be plenty of sneak peeks on the screen, and there'll be plenty of stuff on the screen and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoy, make sure you just hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on another video and more updates, stuff like that. Peace.